Hello everyone, hope you are doing well and are safe and sound in this environment. Myself, CA Ronak Gohil from platform of GM Test Series will discuss about how to attempt paper number 8 Indirect Taxation and what all to study in last 2.5 months to score an exemption. Before starting a brief introduction about myself. I have qualified as a chartered accountant in November 2020 exams with exemptions in 4 subjects, indirect taxation being among them. Now, IDT is considered to be an easier subject as compared to other subjects in group 2, and it is very important that you score well so you face no issues in your aggregate troubles. Let's start. First, we will discuss what should be the source of material. I would recommend you to stick to the ICAI material because ICAI has covered the subject really well and has provided a last minute revision section 2 at the end of each chapter. But if you are comfortable studying from author's books or the class's notes, then you should continue to do that as long as it covers the module in entirety. Second is what to study in IDT. Now, as everyone knows, IDT is covered in 2 portions, customs and GST. GST comes for around 70 marks and customs for 30 marks. So, your primary objective should be to prepare GST thoroughly. In GST, the important topics include supply, place of supply, value of supply, time of supply, exemptions from GST, registration, composition levy. I suggest you should make a note of this. From these topics you can be sure at least 45 marks will be asked in your exam. Now this does not mean that you can leave the other topics in option. Remember, every topic is very important and anything can come from any topic in exams. Moving on to customs. Valuation of imported goods is very important. In every exam there is a short question on valuation to 4 to 5 marks, so I suggest you do that thoroughly. Now coming to FTP, it comes for around 4-5 marks in exam, but this does not mean that you can leave that in option. I suggest you can watch a online video of any faculty. So third question which we are going to answer today is from where do we practice questions and answers. Frankly speaking, you should not even look at questions in module. They are very easy and will never be asked in exams. You can practice questions from Yashwant Mangal sir's books. The book covers all revision test papers, mock test papers, question papers in addition to its own problems. And also don't forget to do amendments applicable to your attempt as well as applicable to your previous attempts. You should prepare IDT at least 3 times before walking into the exam hall. However, if the time is short, you can prepare through revision videos of Yashwant Mangal sir. I think if you do all this honestly and work hard, then there is nothing stopping you from scoring an exemption in indirect taxation. Now moving on to other question of the video, how to attempt IDT paper. So there is a dilemma among students as to what should we attempt first, MCQs or the descriptive answers. Okay, so now I'll share my experience. In all MCQ papers, I attempted MCQs first because we are very fresh going into the paper, and if your MCQs are right, you get full marks. Now compare that to solving them right at the end when you may be mentally tired, and in that tiredness you may check the wrong option. Okay. Next question comes to our mind is, should we write question section numbers in exams? Though it is not compulsory, but it can fetch you extra marks. But care should be taken that you do not write wrong section numbers. It will do more harm than good to you. Okay. So when you receive your question paper, the first thing is you should identify questions in which you are very confident and solve them first. For other questions, don't panic, just be confident and believe in yourself, it will come to you. When you start a question, you should set a time frame within which you should complete the question so as to complete the entire question paper in time. Okay. Remember, 5 average answers are better than 4 excellent answers. Okay. So I in your preparation of indirect taxation. Thank you. Cheers.